JIKOOK! Jungkook searching for Jimin at the airport. Red heart. When Jimin wanted to reach out to Jungkook, this moment left everyone stunned, face screaming in fear. An airport is always a place full of stories. Between hurried footsteps, echoing announcements, and crowds that never seem to stop moving, there are moments so small that they almost go unnoticed. Yet somehow, they feel the biggest. On that day, without anyone planning it, attention slowly turned toward one figure who looked unusually restless. That person was Jungkook. From the moment he arrived, Jungkook's eyes kept moving. He wasn't simply looking ahead, he was searching. His gaze scanned the area again and again, pausing for a brief second before shifting elsewhere. It was clear that he was looking for someone specific, someone he needed to see before he could truly relax. And anyone who knew him understood immediately who that person was. Jimin. Jungkook's steps were steady but uncertain at the same time. Every time he spotted a familiar silhouette in the distance, he slowed down slightly. His shoulders stiffened, his jaw tightened for a moment, only to loosen again when he realized it wasn't who he was hoping to find. This wasn't the expression of an idol performing for cameras. This was the look of someone genuinely anxious, afraid of losing sight of someone important in a sea of people. Fans nearby began to notice the change in his demeanor. Phones were lifted, not out of excitement alone, but because something about the moment felt different. Jungkook usually appeared relaxed, playful, or quietly confident in public spaces. But now, there was an unmistakable tension around him. A subtle unease that couldn't be ignored. He turned to the left. No Jimin. He turned to the right. Still no Jimin. He took a few steps forward, then stopped again. For a brief moment, Jungkook let out a soft breath. His hand moved almost unconsciously, adjusting the sleeve of his jacket before falling back to his side. It was a small gesture, barely noticeable, but it carried weight. As if he was trying to calm himself, reminding himself to stay composed. Meanwhile, somewhere not too far away, Jimin was there as well. Standing slightly behind others, partially hidden by the crowd, Jimin's eyes were fixed on Jungkook. He recognized him instantly. The way Jungkook stood, the way his head kept turning, even the slight crease in his brow, it was all too familiar. Jimin didn't need to hear anything to understand what was happening. A soft smile appeared on Jimin's face. It wasn't a wide smile meant for cameras or attention. It was gentle, warm, and filled with emotion. A smile that silently said, "I'm here." But the distance and the people between them made it impossible for him to reach Jungkook right away. Jimin took one step forward, then paused. At that exact moment, Jungkook looked away again. For a brief second, Jimin's expression revealed a clear desire to approach him, to reach out to reassure him. His hand lifted slightly. The movement was instinctive and natural. Jimin's hand rose, as if he was about to touch Jungkook's arm or shoulder, just to let him know he wasn't alone. It was a simple gesture, but one filled with meaning. Not planned, not forced, just emotion taking form. But the distance between them was still there. Slowly, Jimin lowered his hand, his eyes never leaving Jungkook. There was patience in his gaze. He didn't call out. He didn't rush. He simply waited, confident that Jungkook would find him soon. And then, that moment finally came. Jungkook turned once more, this time in a different direction. His eyes stopped moving. They widened just a little before softening completely. In a matter of seconds, the restlessness on his face disappeared, replaced by something unmistakably warm and relieved. He saw Jimin. Jungkook's steps changed immediately. The hesitation vanished. His pace became steady, sure. A small smile appeared on his lips, one he didn't even try to hide. His shoulders relaxed, as if the weight he'd been carrying since arriving had finally lifted. Jimin smiled back. This time, the smile was clearer. His eyes curved gently, and once again he lifted his hand. As Jungkook came closer, Jimin finally reached him, a light touch on Jungkook's arm, almost as if to confirm that he was really there. The touch was brief, extremely brief, but its impact was undeniable. Jungkook turned his head slightly toward the touch, his smile growing a little wider. No words were exchanged. No dramatic gestures followed, just two people standing close again, exactly where they were meant to be. To others passing by, it may have looked ordinary. Two members meeting at an airport, nothing unusual. But for those who truly watched, there was something special in the air. A connection that didn't need explanations or captions. The way Jungkook stayed closer afterward. The way Jimin subtly angled his body toward him. The way they began walking in sync, as if the noise and chaos around them no longer mattered. Everything spoke without words. Fans who witnessed the moment couldn't keep their reactions to themselves. Short clips, blurry photos, and quiet observations quickly spread online. And while everyone described it differently, one thing was clear. Jungkook was genuinely searching, and Jimin genuinely wanted to comfort him. Soon, the airport returned to its usual rhythm. Announcements echoed again. People moved on to their destinations. Yet the moment had already left its mark. Once again, JIKOOK didn't need grand statements or dramatic scenes to capture attention. A searching glance, a moment of unease, and one gentle touch were enough. And perhaps that's why moments like this continue to feel so powerful, because sometimes the quietest gestures speak the loudest. Purple Heart,